All right, test, test. All right, looks like we're doing what we're supposed to. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Thank you everyone for joining us here at Billiard Livestream. As always, my name's Alan Ellison. We appreciate you showing up. Just getting started, as you can see. That's Kaylee McIntosh and Marvin Llamas. Maybe just a second to get everything completely fired up, so bear with me for a few moments. But you came to watch the pool anyway, not really listen to me, so. Everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody had a good weekend.
All right, test, test. Make sure we got the right microphone going here. It looks like everything's sounding okay. Waiting to see a comment pop up. Hopefully everybody can hear the audio okay, and I won't have the room drowning everything out. If you don't mind, somebody throw a comment in there and let me know that everything sounds all right. No personal attacks, please. All right, game number one is a dry break there to start off the second rack. There we go. All right, Kaylee's got a potential 110 combo. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. And it's not a hanger. But Kaylee's played in this particular room quite. Shot. So I'm sure plenty of you have seen that tomorrow night we do have and I know myself, I'm very much looking forward to that one. Both of them very, very good shots. So Kaylee wanted to make a couple of calls out and see if she could find somebody to practice with for the night and on the stream. And Marvin said he was game. Really close attempt. This is going to be a called 10 ball.
Having a little bit of trouble with one of the microphones, but we'll see if we can get that straightened out. Really having to kick at the 3 ball. Is it going to find its way over there? And I apologize for not asking them before if they were calling every shot. Typically on 10 ball you do. I'm sure before too long we'll see one kind of randomly go flying in and we'll get our own answers. It's a little bit of a cut for Kaylee. I believe she'll play this one. She might try to play this one a little bit softer and hold it. 4 ball on the side. Just does catch the point and stops it. It's got a hanger here. Fortunately gets below it, and I believe that's going to be blocked by the 6 of the top pocket. You might be able to slide it by. Just kind of catching a little bit of the rail on the way in. No rail necessary. Straight on in. If by chance you do watch the Fargo ratings on players, both of them are established players. We have Kaylee, I believe Kaylee's a 639. I'd like to make sure. Marvin is a 650 even. Pretty close matchup. Kaylee is a 640, so that's changed in the last few days. I played in a tournament in a few days, but so this is going to be a minimum of 2 races. We've got both of them races to 11. If there's a tie on those 2, they might play a 3rd one. We'll see how it goes. Everything from what time it is, how frustrated they are. I'm going to kick at the 1 ball. I'm just going to tie a little bit up instead. Actually, went ahead and just pushed. My mistake. Joseph, yeah, that's probably true. He's I know at one time Marvin was running about a 683. goes through a lot of, what a great jump shot. Always funny talking to him about the whenever he goes to the Philippines or the Philippines player, and he describes himself as a pretty bad player when it comes to heading back to hometown. He's definitely a good shot here. Ooh, just does stay up. Doesn't make it easy on himself. Michael, I think you might have to take that one up with them. Wish I could pick those, but can't be Dana White yet. All right, miss everything. Kaylee comes back to the table with ball in hand, and that's the kind of position she wants to be in. As many of you know, Kaylee would just, I'd say a little bit over a year ago, decided to go ahead and take her action to the WPBA tour, and has done quite well. And when I looked it up on Digital Pool, which many of you are familiar with, a lot of tournaments, they have the WPBA rankings on there, and she's listed as number 9. Therefore, in a little over a year into action, that's not bad at all. Smooth shot. Looking like a winner. Marvin hands that one over. Real quick, I do want to say hello to a couple of our favorite people out there. As some of you may have noticed, we have decided to start working with Gloria Jean and the Ride the Nine tour. We've actually known them for quite a while, and there's not many people that work harder at trying to promote our sport here in what she does. So we were very proud to be able to start working with them. Maybe you'll hear a little bit more of them on our channel and us on theirs. I know she was planning on being able to join us for a little while during the match tomorrow. We're going to be commentating remotely. Done that a couple of times here. Usually works out pretty well. So welcome, Gloria, to the Billiard Livestream family, and I'm happy to be able to announce that. That's a tight one there. It looks like it might be able to find its way to the far side, but it's gonna have to finesse its way in. Force covering a lot of that pocket, and sure enough, holy smokes, that's really laying it in there. Really taking a real close look at that 5-ball. It's pretty tight in there, and sure, the big decision is which side she wants to be on. A little bit more open if she wants to go to our top left. Laid it out. Can still play in either side. He cuts it to the top right. Getting back up here on the 6-ball is going to be a little tougher. It looks like that 7-ball is just enough in the way to make kind of playing against Burrell a little tougher. Whether she's going to be able to squeak by it. So our bottom left looks like the easier pocket, but the bottom right, like it might be an easier leave. And Force it down, see if she can get around the 10 ball. Even then, got to put a pretty good stroke on it. Or just whale it in, get a shot down table. Nice roll out of that one. You're Jeremy Bell, and that is absolutely my pleasure. Nothing wrong with that shot. Let's be a little bit more on top of the 7 than she wants to be. Rolling in like the last one. Still be okay. Just shooting this to the bottom right corner over here. A piece of cake when you're doing it right. All right, looking pretty good. That's about as straight as it gets there. All right, all tied up, 2-2. Real good time since we're bringing up sponsors, but what the heck? Let's just keep on going. So, along with Glory in the Ride the 9 tour, there's also some great content, great page for the Women in Pool. If you haven't seen some of the different podcasts or been to that page, go check it out. It's actually pretty interesting, and that is one of the sponsors for the event that we've got going on tomorrow. Great collection. I mean, obviously, it's all of the greatest ladies in the country, in the world, which includes even the Kelly Fishers, Jasmine's, and all them that are part of that Women in Pool world. We got a ball that jumps off the table and a very open table. Even that 3 looks like it wants to be a hanger. It sure does. Michael and Derek. I like that one. I'd also like to see Jeremy mixed into that bunch a little bit. And this particular rack here looks like it's just going to be a little bit of connecting the dots. Oh, missed a dot. Ooh, missed the whole dot. All right, little easier, big stretch coming across, but very, very makeable 5 ball. One concern here is just got to get on the 8 ball. Couple pockets for that one to go into. It'll go into the any corner, any side. Every pocket's available. Ronald, I appreciate the calling that out. A little bit of a cut here. Center ball, that'll just drift straight down. Come right back up the middle of the table. Ooh, gets a little nudge off of it. Overcuts the 8. And Marvin gets a little bit of a reprieve. A touch past the pocket, but should come out okay. A little inside English so it doesn't come flying around too much. It's looking pretty good. All right, 5 games down. Uh-oh. It's gonna make me a liar? Okay. Let's try that again. 5 games down. Marvin's going to be up 3-2. Little gift in there. All right, so another one of those open tables. Kaylee's going to come back. Long shot on the first one. Makes that one 2 balls sitting there waiting. Gets a little wild on that. Gonna be a little bit of a cut. Marvin coming back to the table. Mr. Terry Linquist. How's it going, my friend? Look forward to the next time that you make it back down here. As a matter of fact, I think we might have to drag you in here. Nobody else wants to get beat up by you, then maybe I'll even do it myself. It'll make you look good anyway. All right, smooth strokes again by Mr. Marvin. Okay, since I learned how to hit these buttons, I promise I haven't had that much to drink yet. We just started. Let's see, an 8 ball maybe? Or is he going to try to cut that one to the side? Like to cut on the side. Nope, I'm new here. He's going to lay that one back down here. Be nicely for Kaylee. If that one does go by, let's take a look real quick. I think it does go by. 9 ball. It'll be a long way away on this one. Not scared. All right, link us. I'll try to get it right. Remember, we just met, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I'll just stick with Terry from now on. Make it a lot easier on both of us. Catches both points and kicks back out. It's still not a hanger though. He's gonna be a little bit shooting over that 10 ball. Marvin's back up, and we're gonna have to shoot that in the side. He wants to get back down onto that 10 ball. Yep, still don't know what I'm doing. This is why I stay behind the glass. All right, nice job there. Marvin goes up by 2 once again, 4-2. did get. Where's that at there? On the next one, I wasted too much time there. Too many buttons to click. Terry, every great gambler says the exact same thing. I'm not buying it. Nice little. See, he spoke too soon. That one's on me. Sand wedge shot here. Ooh, kind of sticks. He really wanted that to kind of catch the side of it a little bit and see if he couldn't get it to come back up. Kaylee going to the long rail. I didn't even call that 10 ball. Ouch. Yeah, it wasn't called before. It might be getting called now. Okay, look real quick, and don't get me wrong, it's not a 310. I wouldn't necessarily call it a hanger, but it's not very difficult. Unless you do that. That does make it more difficult. I'm not sure that he was, judging by his face, I'm really not sure that he was planning on a defense there, but I believe he was trying to use that 2 to go into that 3 and 10. Call it a double option. Try. And I believe that is actually behind the point as well. It looks like it. And they call each other friends? Ooh, man, what a great try. Well, no, that's just silly. And Kaylee taking a couple of looks, and I can guarantee that smile is that decision between that 310 or trying to take a makeable cut but a difficult leave. She got the cue ball down there. Let's go grab this up in the top right corner and try to come straight back down. Touch of inside. Oh no, he's just shooting the Alright, those two are separated. You can stop trying for it now. Fly in. Okay, not called pockets. He's such a good shot maker to even does them by mistake. Somehow avoids everything on the table. Marvin's going to come back up with ball in hand. Pretty open. He does have to a couple places to be a little bit careful, but it's still in shape. This one just got a lot easier for him. Nicely done. Take a quick opportunity here to a big thank you to people over at Precision Billiards. Friends over there have a tournament coming on at Park Avenue Billiards. We'll actually put this up onto our billiard live stream site so that you can see everything that's on there and get a little bit better look at it. It's a 625 and under Fargo, 500 added. We got some time and want to go check this one out. It's coming up pretty soon. Like usual on a lot of those tournaments, yeah, those things start filling up really quick, and better to get your name on the list sooner than later. A little stop shot there. It's been pretty exciting when it came to that tournament tomorrow, and I knew very well that not only is it one of my favorite matches with Kaylee and Jenny, both people definitely consider friends and just genuinely really nice people. It has definitely created quite the nice little buzz, not just for two really good players, but just overall. I mean, just pool in general. Been one that particular match to happen for a long time, because those are absolutely two of my favorite people. And so likewise, it's not just me that thought that. We definitely started getting some phone calls from people that that would like to be part of it, including, you know, all the sponsors that you see that's up here now. Even Kaylee is sponsored by Iron City Billiards and or with a TSP, which is Team Straight Eye Pool. They've also done a lot of good for the sport. As many of you know, we actually kind of dropped our sponsors. Just a lot of confusion, a lot more trouble than it's worth. And said from then, the only time that we're going to pick up a sponsor or talk to somebody about sponsoring, whether it's you know, just a single event like this one or anything else, we wanted to start to find more people that really are more about promoting this as a sport. So everybody that you see up here now is definitely more about that. Not just selling a product or those kind of things, just people that are genuinely trying to help. So he's going to try to run away with this one. A nice little run. Probably wanted that up a touch more, but ball sitting out in the open shouldn't have any issues here. Marvin also knows how good I've gotten with a commentator's curse, so he probably wishes I would just shut up. Moving this one up just a little bit further. Still a good matchup. If you remember, Kaylee actually played another friend of all of ours, Evan on, sitting on the string plenty of times. First match, Kaylee had to warm up a little bit, and then after that, it was all her. It was just, you know, shot after shot, and maybe the exact same way today. Starting off a little, missing a few things. I'd call a little bit more uncharacteristic, but I'm gonna tell you what, when that ball starts to roll, things change quick. And see if we see an early 10 ball here. We do not. Well, we might still. That's how it's done. Really tightens this up a little bit. Back to 6-3. We were talking just a moment ago about Precision Billiards, and want to say thank you to them, not only for being behind us and what we do here, but also that tournament that we were just talking about. That's theirs. And the ones helping put that together, and I think that's going to be a really nice tournament. If you're anywhere close to Park Avenue Billiards, excuse me, give them a buzz and see if you can make it over there. One ball is blocked from that four corner pocket. See what kind of a genius mini Efren comes up with here. Gonna work out pretty well for Marvin there. It's not the easiest hit. Looks like that 3 is really close to where she needs to hit, so she's gonna have to go a little bit past it and try to dig into it a bit, see if she can't shorten that up some. It's just that gonna come out in the open. She's gonna be a little distance that is not going to come out in the open. That 3 is going to become a huge ball in the way. I'm going back to his bag of tricks. Out comes the 10 wedge again. Made some good successful hits on a few in the past. This time it decides to stand up and fight. Ooh, that one got a little bit wild. Kicks at it and sends that 10 ball flying. Well, not the worst lead in the world. Looks like that 7's in the way. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a better look at it. Here it does not look like it's in the way. Marvin is jacking up a little bit. Well, got rewarded for that hit. He's gonna have to do a little work on this one. This is a tough hit regardless. Great hit. The 7 wasn't in the way. But unfortunately, wasn't nothing easy about that one. All right, next problem might be coming up. That 5 ball looks a little more difficult back there. Yeah, it looks like he might be able to rub it in. He doesn't get to worry about that one. He's going to come back for that 4 ball. Actually, now we look at it again. Of course, 10 balls in the way. Make a decision on this one. Now just to kind of go around it. Oh, nice try. I thought she's going to get some of that same love. Marvin, nice open shot on the 4 ball. Still, that it presents a little trouble and still does. Still a little bit off, not out of the woods yet. Worst lead in the world. Got a couple of different options there. That or corner pocket. Side pocket, just let that ball glow up table. Let the people that know what they're doing. I guess right. Total guess. bad here. Looking pretty solid. Nicely done. Kaylee tightens it up just one more notch. It'll be 6-4 once she marks that one up. We also have to give our old friend Dom big shout out. First one to jump up, all on board with the with that match coming up tomorrow, and got to keep him in mind for this one too. If there's a pool table and a camera around, we're gonna see Dom somewhere, so no reason to slack off here. And open, pretty open, dry. So Marvin is going to get a chance back up at this table. It's right in front of the pocket. Just does get a little bit of help from that point. Anything in this world that doesn't usually help us out, it is those points. Nice little angle there. Let's see, she needs to be outside a little bit for that F5 ball, and I think that shot she just made, angle she's got, is going to give her exactly that. Did that come in too much? Yep, that looks like she's still actually in great position. The top English, pop that back out for the 6 ball. Seven's in a little bit trickier spot. Luckily, she's got a good angle to give herself some running room. It doesn't have to be quite as precise to get on that 7, but it is sitting close to that corner pocket. There's a little extension on there. Right, makeable shot. She's got a little room to work with on that shoulder between the 7 and that side pocket. She just goes ahead and pushes that one out enough. Ooh, even all the way back over for the side pocket shot. Makes that 9 ball a little bit easier. That 9 ball sitting just off the rail, which makes that a whole lot different if you have to pass the side pocket. fair amount of room on it. Doesn't have to worry too much about the 10 ball. She can actually just play a stop shot here at 10 balls perfectly fine. Just concentrate on making that 9 ball up table. Ooh, little while, but I think she's going to end out with a lead that benefits her. And it's going to come back to the table and play a defense or zone 1 pocket shot. Kaylee trying to decide if she wants to back cut that one and or slow roll over. It looks like she's going to go ahead and just cut it into this bottom left corner. Use the rail to bounce that 2 ball or cue ball back out. Good effort. Really digging into that cue ball and makes that 9 ball pretty tough side here. He's really trying to stick it to that one, get that cue ball back down table. Plays is pretty straight itself. She's got a small angle, but not a tremendous amount. You can at least get it back out towards the middle of the table and just make that cut a little bit smaller on the 10 ball. Oh no, let's just make this a basically straight in shot. That was really nicely done. All right, moving up one more step. 6-5, only 1 game separates the 2 of them. Quick shout out to Iron City Billiards over in Birmingham. Can't say that that they technically are sponsor billiard live stream. Doesn't matter because they're sponsor of Kaylee's. That's good enough for us over here. We've known Kaylee long enough that she's not gonna deal with non-trustworthy people. So if you're a friend of hers, you're always going to be a friend over here. Really long, really close to straight shot on the 1 ball, just barely off. So you just stick this one. Nicely done. He's had 2 balls, see if she can go 1 rail, possibly even 2. Get back there on that 3 ball, both of them passing to this bottom right-hand corner. Or look at it from over here. Touch of outside English looks like what she's putting on this one. Doesn't want to hit it too hard. That 7-ball is going to help her out though. Except that it's going to become a little bit of a problem later on. I'm sure she wanted that, if she was planning on bumping that 7-ball, wanted to get that 9-ball to pop up just a little bit higher. There's some room, it's just a little tight. That 7 will go down in the bottom corner. We'll look at that in just a moment here. While she's looking around, we'll look now. Catches the point on the edge of it, and it's going to come back with an opportunity here. So he gets to deal with that 7-ball. Yep, that 7-ball just became a whole lot easier. It was a nice little. Had to break that one out. Comes that one up, I believe, a bit too high. All right. Even easier when you do it right. We'll force forward there, and nice little 10-ball shot in the corner. Gets that back out to a 2-game lead, 7-5. Marvin's still up. Obviously, the cameras will stay on. I do have to stay away from the mic for just a brief moment, and I'll be right back. And I walk away for 3 minutes and a game's already gone by and Marvin's cherry picking three balls out of the middle of a pack. Step away from this match. Mr. Carl, how you been? I think a little birdie told me that you're going to be making a trip over towards the Tampa area before too long. Little birdies lie to me all the time, but see which way she wants to go with this one. I would imagine the bottom left. Let that go around three rails. Come back down for that 9 ball in that corner where she's standing. I meant 2 rails. Oh, I know. I'm behind the glass. All right, beautifully done. Go ahead and concedes that one. Kaylee brings that back within 2. Marvin 8, Kaylee 6. And we actually just saw Brandon over at the West Coast Challenge this past weekend. Although that might be cuttable, it wouldn't surprise me for her to stick that cue ball right there and let that 1 ball go back down center table against this far right rail. Hope she can go the other direction. Not a tough kick from there. Making it takes a little bit of precision, but hitting it's pretty simple. Oh, it makes everything. Everybody in there laughing. Poor Marvin. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. See where the 4 ball is, and that's gonna be a little tricky. Does have the option to go ahead and go around a couple rails if she wants to throw a little up, possibly even outside. And she's gonna try to draw it back into small window. Far side, she's gonna end up having to kick at it a bit. Actually, I think she can see the edge of it. They're gonna find its way in and get close to it. taking a close look at where it would go forward and where it would go backwards. Looks like he's decided he wants to try to get between that 7 and 10. A nice roll out of it. Well done. He's going to have to take this one all the way down. Let that go ahead and bounce back out a little past the middle of the table. See if you can get the 6 and 7 in the same pocket. And speed control looked great on that shot. Yeah, it's looking like a champ here. Table and back down. And ball shot in the corner. And Marvin moves that back out to 3 ahead. 9-6. Marvin only needs a couple of games to finish this first set out. Again, I don't want to forget about tournament coming up. Park Avenue Billiards. May 27th and 28th. Sign up early if you'd like to be able to join the whole gang out there. A whole lot of things moving. Last ball rolling. Yep, finds a way in. Really tries to stab that one in. Bobbles its way out, leaves Kaylee an almost straight in shot. And Brandon, this is for 400 in the middle for each set. Excuse me. Again, minimum 2 sets. May play a third one if there's a tie, or they just want to keep playing. Couple of dollars per person. Coming a little bit short. I mean, plays the defense. Marvin giving ball in hand back to Kaylee. Pretty open table. Don't see too much going wrong here. They're good jinxing people. Small draw back over. Probably wants to get that cue ball about where she's sitting, where that cue ball's sitting right now. So just draw it back to where it is. Give herself just a tiny bit of angle to get back out. May not need to draw back quite that far. Stuns it up table a bit. Oh, that's feels a little bit of trouble there. Tiny bit slow on the release. Oh, old gods are working with her. That 9 is definitely in the way. Wrong there. Little drift down table, 9 ball on the side. Goes ahead and gives that one over. Back to 2-game difference, 9-7. Solid hit. 1 ball's down. Shot on the 2. 3's going to get a little tricky up there. Yep, 9 balls down 2. From where she's at, she might be, well, it actually looks more like she would probably make the 2 and bump into the 5. Gonna have to get a touch lucky. Just definitely gonna roll that one forward. A little tough on a 3. See if she decides to send that cue ball down table. Wall to stand behind there. Gonna make it. Not quite. I think Marvin's still gonna have a open shot on the 3. Solid shot. Oh, how's that going to come out? not too much wrong with that. A little jacked over the 6 ball. Makeable 5. He'll draw that one back over a little bit, see if he can't get that 6 into the top right corner. Yeah, but back into the back of that stick, we know how that does with accuracy, and starts to make that into a really tough shot. That's well played there. Right back out for the 6 ball, and Kaylee's back in the driver's seat for this game. Nice little angle to go one rail, long rail, come back out. Starting with being behind that 8 ball, and she's completely behind it. A little tougher on this shot. Probably going to try for the side, but nothing easy about it. Richard, I'm actually having to use a different mic this evening. So in order to do that, because it really picks up a lot of sounds in this room, and with there's a whole bunch of computers that have to run all of this, so it creates a lot of background noise. Hopefully it sounds okay. It's not cutting out too bad. If it is, let me know, and I can kind of adjust where those gates are. Let's see if we can make it sound a little bit better. I might even be able to switch back to the headset. Having a little trouble with that before for the headset, to be quite honest with you. Looks like she might have been trying to hide behind that 5 and didn't work out, but the 1 still became a little tougher to make over there. Yeah, it looks like this one gonna get itself out there a little bit more. Small cut on the 1 ball. About the amount that she would need. Maybe I'd, just to make it a little easier, a little touch of outside English. See if she can get it to kind of go back just a little. We know it's going to run some. She's actually going to go to the other side of it and use a little inside English. And wants that to stop. Long distance away. Nice shot there by Marvin. Comes back and kind of uses the 4 and 8 to kind of part the Red Sea over here. Okay, the pink and black sea. Smooth stroke there. Mr. Chad, how have you been? Nice little angle. See if she's playing on the 6 and obviously the closest side to it. Drift that down a little bit for the 7 and the other side. That a little bit light. I don't believe it'll look. I believe that's going to go by that 8 ball. I've cut to the side. You can't hit it much better than that. That was nicely done. These are lining themselves up. All right, tie ball game. Race to 2. All right, we'll switch the headsets. We pulled out a backup number, I don't know, 67, I think it was. See if this actually makes a little bit of difference on how the sound is. Kind of snookered himself a bit behind that 5 ball. Oh, yeah, we all heard that one. I'm going to turn the that inside volume up a bit much. That miscue comes across loud and clear. Chad, I agree. Would be nice to see you back out here again. Got a little bit position play with the 6 ball. A little tough to go forward from the 5, so probably give herself a little bit of angle, just kind of drag it down there. Let's see. She doesn't have a ton of angle there. Yeah, she's looking at it again. She knows she got a lot straighter than she wanted to be. Take a look overhead and see what she's dealing with here. Boy, she Englished that one down, but too much. Well, in a way, I'm sure she didn't want to be that straight with that 7 ball being all the way up table. All right, played it safe. Smart shot. Just go ahead and take the longer shot and don't try to bobble it just because you're trying to power one up. All right, solid shot. So the 9 is blocked by the 10. But if you're going to play a combo, that's not a terrible one. Okay, look straight, but we all know how tricky these combos can be. Nope, piece of cake. They always go in that way. So I do want to remind everybody about. Oh wow, let me transition that one over. Go this way. About the match tomorrow night, Miss Kaylee and Miss Jeannie. Promises to be a great match. Both of them pro players. Both of them great people. And we hope everybody's able to tune in tomorrow to watch this one. I know I am looking forward to it. I've been for a long time. Took a while to get all the dates and times worked out. Again, that's right back here tomorrow night, starting around 5 o'clock. A lot of you know that it's our tradition to not start on time. We're actually pretty close today. And Tom, yeah, that's for sure. When she started playing a few years back, which wasn't as long as you would think for somebody that shoots at her level, it did not take her very long at all to catch up with this game. The funny thing is that along with playing pool, she's also basically a scratch golfer. She's probably, I think her dad has even said a few times that she's actually better at golf than she is at pool. Since I know how many times she's beat me up on a pool table, I'm not going to try to challenge her to golf. Currently ranked, again, when you go into digital pool, currently ranked number 9 on the WPBA tour. Just started a little over a year ago. She's just got natural talent. That, along with a lot of hard work, has put her in the driver's seat in a lot of matches. You know, Marvin here, I tell you, that's a very formidable opponent. Really, really great shot. And ooh, using the whole pocket, got to wipe his feet a little bit on the way in. Two ball, no problem. Three ball also won't be. Got a little couple of different windows for getting back on the 4 ball. It's going to take between the 7 and 8. Ooh, looking nice. I think he's a tiny bit on the wrong side of it, but he can just flow forward with it. Side pocket of the 6 ball. Ooh, catches the point. Just as I'm getting ready to say he does not waste time in between shots, and might have rushed that one a tiny bit. Kaylee back up the table and bit of a cut. This is a concentrate and shoot. Got to watch the speed a little, but she's got a couple of pockets to choose from. Both of them with just a natural angle of what it's going to come off of that 6 ball. And Tom, whenever it comes to TSP, hats off to all of you doing some great work and really showing the amount of talent that's out there and helping each of the players show that even more. I've been a big fan since y'all started. Come on. Work buttons. All right, Kaylee on the hill. Couple of shots to go. This is where I stop talking so they don't jinx anything. I have to worry about me jinxing somebody whenever you shoot something as solid as that. Set number 1's down. Go ahead and switch that score. I don't think they're going to hit the button. So let me check and see if they're going to take a little break in between. And we'll be back in just a moment. Congratulations, Kaylee, on set number 1, 11-9. can't be closer to being behind that point than what she is. I actually was just standing outside and kind of looking in the window, and man, it is so close to being clear. Unfortunately, it is not. It is absolutely behind that little tiny point of the edge. And so, good game or good set, for the first one. Kaylee pulls out the win on that one. Set number 2. And for all I know, might be a set number 3. Could be a set 10. I don't really know. We'll find that out whenever this match is over. Oh, use the right door. Still finds its way in. Won't blame it on those huge diamond pockets. Uh-oh. Just enough. He will find his way in the side, and Marvin with a good open break. I'm sure Kaylee will agree that's a good break as well. Simple little touch, and it's at the right angle. Eventually we'll find an angle here, so it looks like it might just be a touch low, like it's going to want to go towards a 6 ball. If that's the case, she'll probably try to get above the 4 ball. Nope. Great shot. Nice little angle for a easy roll 5 ball into the bottom right corner and come back up for the 6 ball. And probably wants to leave a little angle on that one as well. It's okay. She got a little pass, but she can actually go against the rail and just use a little inside English to force it back up table. Took a look from the side there. Yeah, you can see she's just a hair on the top side of it. Shouldn't be an issue. Apparently I tried to mess her up. She's too good for the curse. Right, 9 balls, same pocket. You can try to draw below the pocket. Probably isn't even worth hitting that hard. Just force it forward a little bit. Let it bounce off that rail on this side of the pocket. Looking pretty good. All right. Great job. Okay, it's going to tie this one back up. 1-1. And I do want to give a little hats off real quick to Team Straight Pull. That is a sponsor of Kaylee's for tomorrow night's match. That is with a sponsor for Kaylee and Jeannie and quite a few other people that I know. Great group of people, great shots, great for our sport. Good ones to keep an eye on. If they're picking somebody out, there's a reason for it. Mr. Jameson, how are you doing? And glad to see you on here. So yes, they did use the wood rack through the first set, and they are using the template through this one. I don't know if that was something that was set up beforehand or they just decided on the fly. If they play a third set, maybe there's no rack. They're just going to hand lay them up there and shoot for the best. Yeah, we got a few TSP members that are tuning in to watch one of their team members, and she's definitely showing the good side through here. Mr. Brian chiming in over here. I tried to get that one behind the 8-ball. Almost still did. Yeah, got close to it. Still blocked one ball. I don't see him going for the combo. He might try to cut it down, get that cue ball to come back out. See if he cuts to this bottom right corner. That's a Marvin move. Nope, he's playing the combo. That was not a gimme. That gets behind the 8. So it is most definitely behind the 8. Marvin's got a pretty good sand iron. I can see him making it. The good thing for Kaylee is that if he makes it, I don't know if that 4-ball is going to be able to hold it. It's a good chance to go off the bottom side of it. Didn't even touch it. Man, way to make a liar out of me. Sometimes you just wish you left the mute button on. This is a shot, but gets a nice roll out of it. I see a few people have joined us over here on our YouTube channel, and always appreciate that. Backyard Billiards, yes, they do have Fargo rates. I don't know how long ago you had made that comment. I'm sorry I wasn't watching a little closer. Currently, Kaylee is at a 640 Fargo. According to whenever we look it up on Digital Pool, the WPBA rankings, that puts Kaylee at number 9 for WPBA. Marvin himself is a 650. So pretty close between the two of them. Both of them great shots, great people, great competition here. That's going to come out nicely there. That's a looking like a winner. Drifts it over. Marvin's never minded a little bit longer shot. Yep, I did that. Sorry, Marvin. I owe you $1. All right. Nice way to play that little bottom right English on that. Sure does seem to open that pocket an awful lot. And good speed on as well. Leaves herself as good as she can be on the 10 ball. I want to say thank you again to Gloria Jean and the Ride the Nine Tour for being one of our sponsors over here. We actually just started working with them recently, despite the fact that we've known Gloria Jean for the past few years now. Very, very good advocate for our sport here, and love having the chance to finally get to work with them. 9 almost goes. Everything almost goes. Open, open, open. And Chad, yes, it definitely is a commentary curse. I have learned that I can curse people better than I can play pool myself. I've also tried to get a few bucks. You know, if you give me 10-20% of the winnings, then I'll call your opponent's money ball. Nobody's bought into it yet, but they'll learn. Oh, nice little bump there. Gets that 3 right out in the open. It's very well planned. Stab at it. 6 ball is going to be a hanger after this one. All right, well done. Ties back up. 2-2. Another scratch on the break. Maybe that's why they switched to the template rack. Seems to be going to Kaylee's advantage. And again, another very open set. See, even that 8 ball goes into either bottom corner pocket. Don't see too many problems here. Oh, nice little angle. Use a touch of inside. She can get straight or angle as she wants to on the 4 ball. Nice speed there. That gives her some options. A little bit of angle, just like what she would probably want. That top rail and little speed control. There it is. Oh yeah, she's definitely showing in stroke now. Yeah, she gets past that first set, and it can be a little bit more of an issue because it's working for her now. So Ronnie, I have to agree with you on that one. And Evan, you don't even know who to pull for anymore. Now 5 balls above the head string up there, and 3 of those are the next balls at bat. Comes out just enough. Nice speed on that one. You don't have to mess around too much with that 7 ball. Ooh, wiped its feet a little bit, and nice little angle on that 7 ball. And Mikey, I'll see what she says. The way she's shooting right now, I'm not sure that 6 out's enough. Oh, that pocket got her. On the positive side for her, there's a couple of things in the way. Positive side for Marvin, his jump game is pretty strong. But it also wouldn't surprise me if he uses some inner effort and goes around 3 rails to kick back at this one. Oh, just 1 rail? Slacker. Kaylee using gravity to make that one. That was not an easy shot. All right, well done. All right, little shout out to Iron City Billiards up in Birmingham. Again, not a direct sponsor of Billiard Livestream, but you are a sponsor of Miss Kaylee. Anybody that's supporting her, again, as we have said before, is definitely a friend of ours. Appreciate everything that you do for Pull. I've heard, I haven't made it up there myself, heard that you have a wonderful, wonderful place up there. Keep up the great work. We all appreciate it. All right, how's that shot look? It looks tight, but it does look open. Don't have anything on that corner to be able to look at it any closer than what we've got now. Tough lead there for Marvin, making a three. I mean, he can he can spin into it and make that one, but totally did not even see that. That's what I get for looking away. I believe that too. It's makeable from over there. If we look from the top, well, actually, it might be. Beautiful shot. Using all of the table over there. Come a little close to the side. Nothing wrong with that. Gets off the rail enough so that if she wants to either stop it, I mean, she probably doesn't want to stop it quite where it is and be jacked up over the 10 ball. Straight it is over here. She can actually go forward if she wanted to. Looks like she's going to draw it back. Draw it a whole lot. What a nice stroke. All right, see if we see a called 10 ball here. That a 10 ball can even help and kind of slow it down a little bit or stop it for the 9 ball and push it over to that side. And I guess she's going to plan on running into it. And hey, if you're going to run into it, you might as well call it. Uh-oh. That's a tough roll for her. Very makeable shot for Marvin. And carry him off the 8-ball down to the 10. Misses the bank shot. And gets a little bit thick into that one. Marvin's going to have one more opportunity back at the table. Unfortunately, bobbles another one. He's having a little bit tougher time on this one. At least you plan on using a little bit more of the side rail on that one to kick it back out. Still okay. She just wants to get back over on the side of the table. I mean, ooh. Man, I should really take a break. All right, I think both of them at this point are just glad that that game is over. Move on to the next one. Act like that never happened. Nothing to see here. All right, 4-3. Kaylee's still one game up. 2 balls down. 9 balls open. I have 1 ball. 9 balls down. Marvin making this one look pretty routine. Bottom left on this one. Bring it back over to the right side rail. Now wants that to hurry a little bit. Make that 8 a little tougher. Probably going to try to bump that one out. It catches a little straighter than she wanted to on the 8-ball. Might even go ahead and draw this one back and see if she can get it to kick off that rail right where she's at. Yep, takes a long shot. There we go. Button's getting a little sticky over here. How's that gonna stop? All right, tough cut, but makeable. It is not a tough cut. It is a direct drill and a great shot. Send out another little thank you to Dominic Dunn and the Dunsky Dungeon for supporting what we've got going on over here. One of the best promoters that I've seen for pool, and some of the matches they put on and some of the views that they've gotten. It's just absolutely fun to watch. Glad to be part of that. This little bump there on the 6 ball to hold a little better for the 4. We were going to see a little bit more of that. Bottom right English. See if she can get back over on the other side. Just got to be careful about going too far down because it's going to want to go towards that second diamond close to her. She wants it to come up a little bit higher than that. Once again, using the whole table, and that was a beautiful shot. So the last few times she's been faced with one like this, rather than back cutting it, she's definitely taken the pocket away from her. Looks like she's doing the same thing here. That ball's in a little bit of a tougher spot. Might even just didn't quite kick over as much as she'd probably like to, but she's still sitting pretty good. There it is. Might not be exactly where she wants it, but makeable shot nonetheless. And she's definitely going to take her time on this. This isn't one to just step down in one stroke. Even more so with a long stretch on it. That was nice. That was really, really nice shot. Goes up 5-4. Nine games in, nearing the halfway point. We'll go ahead and throw that flyer up that we had a little bit ago. 625 and under. That's a whole lot of people that can include. Sneak on out there to Park Avenue Billiards. And a big thank you to Precision Billiards for helping sponsor that. Finds a side pocket. We have a Carlos in the comment section. Here's that guy that us pool players used to know. Doesn't get out much. Kids have a tendency to do that, especially new ones. A little stun shot. Nice job. Get back here on that 3-ball. Got a small angle. He's going to have to create a little bit more. He's got to power that one down for the 4. And yeah, that was a lot to ask for. He sure gave it a really good try. Carlos, I don't think he misses. You don't call, you don't write, but we crown on a daily basis. It's all right though. Oh, I think that snuck over just enough to give Marvin an open shot. Needs to create a little bit of an angle on this one so that he can get from the 5 to the 6. Either that or he can get a little straighter. Doesn't matter. There, he might have been able to push it forward, but it's going to be Kaylee's opportunity. Kaylee grabbing an extension for the back of that cue. That is a bit of a stretch, and you're right there by that 5-ball. That 8-ball hurt her. The problem with making this one is you still have to watch that speed a little bit. I mean, she's got a lot of room over there to run going side to side, but she needs to stay over on what's our right hand side. All right, puts a big stroke on it, and sure enough, stays over there like she wants to. Carlos, you are always welcome. You're coming over now. That means the baby's asleep. I know, because just a little bit ago, I had to go put mine to sleep. Uh-oh. It's not gonna appreciate that one too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I've done enough jinxing tonight. All right, Kaylee goes 2 games up, 6-4. All right. Pretty open table. About the toughest shot she's got is the very first one. That's enough, don't get me wrong, but she also has a little bit of room over there to be able to hide that one ball. Come back to it later. Kick that one over by the 2 and the 7, unless she's that's a big stretch. So she may go ahead and go for that cut. There is some reward to be had there, but kicking that one over by the 2 and the 7 might be an option as well. Yeah, again, that's why I stay back here behind the glass. That little tiny nudge makes that a little bit tougher on the 3. Now she got some running room. You see the 4 ball all the way up there on the top right side. She got a little room to work with. It's still okay. Making some thin cuts up here now. Yep, not that button. Nice roll there. Doesn't have to get too fancy. I mean, she's hitting a pretty small part of that 5 ball. It's going to want to bounce a lot. Needs to figure out a way to make sure that she stays on the correct side of. That's going to be a little tougher from there. She got to stay on the correct side of that 8 ball. May go ahead and run this one forward and let it kind of run around a little bit and get back over to that side. But the right side from where we're looking, that 8 doesn't pass by the 9 ball. Yeah, that's. Marvin's still got to do the same thing. He's going to come back to the table and take his swing at it. Easy to pay attention more to the lead than it is the shot sometimes. Everybody's catching it. that was smart. Just make the shot. Be done with that volley in back and forth thing. And a little unfortunate on the 8-ball. Marvin's going to get a opportunity to close the gap a little bit here. Does not take advantage of it. I don't think Kaylee's going to give him 2 chances. And with that 10-ball down, Kaylee's going to move this up to 7-4, putting a little bit of distance between scores on this set. Very open break, but dry. Marvin quick to come back to the table if he likes the layout of how this one looks. Or if you want to call the 3-ball a problem, that's about the only one. You'll see that smooth stroke start coming out here. It doesn't look like anything's going to take a real big stroke. We'll chase this one forward, come around a couple rails back over for that 5-ball. Chad, I'm going to tell you what, I've been so looking forward to that match tomorrow. You talk about 2 great shots, but I've also been looking forward to that match for a while. All right, Marvin doing what he does. See if he comes around a couple rails, and might have got a little lazy on that one. Just to sneak by that 7-ball. He'll back cut the 6. 10-ball will help hold it a little bit. That cue ball is gonna come back up pretty fast, and it looks like he's gonna follow this one down. He is not gonna like the outcome of that. His little draw shot. Just make the 7. Position on the 8-ball is kind of built in. It's great. Yeah, I agree with Brian's comment here. Two of the top ladies in Florida, except I think this is the two top ladies in Florida. I mean, there's definitely some good shots. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm saying that while we got an odd miss on that one, but yeah, Kaylee and Jeannie, they're something else. Marvin bringing it back within 2 games, 7-5. Llama's not going down without fighting a little bit. Cue balls down, unfortunately for Marvin, cue ball included. Well, anybody could have played it in that pocket. Fortunately, definitely snuckers himself a little bit there. Is he going to keep jump cue or just kind of swerve around that a bit? Okay, Evan, I want to see the foot race. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see Brian running, I'm gonna do my best to keep up because he's running from something. He's not gonna do that on a regular basis. There's some stuff that happened behind him. Good try. I mean, good shot. Makes this one in this corner close to her. Position's going to be built in. It's so close. Marvin's got an opportunity to get this one a little bit closer once again. As long as that ball doesn't run away too much. Little helpful bump. Throw this one outside and one rail back over. Beautifully done. That was a nice shot, Marvin. Marvin moves this game, or this set, excuse me, within one game. It's going to be 7-6 once he marks it up. A little bit of a cut on the one ball, but he's got some plenty of room laid out there for the two ball. Won't hit this too hard. Little straight top, maybe even top left. Just a hair, just to get that to bounce back out. Takes it inside just to prove me wrong. Thank you, Marvin. Appreciate that. Ouch. Marvin played defense. Kaylee kicking one rail at this one. She definitely wants this one to go in. A little long. Find out here in a sec what Marvin's response is going to be. Well, it's straight. He can draw straight back. It'll actually go over just a hair. That'll be plenty for what he's trying to do. Ouch. Yeah, I would have gambled that he was out on that one. Over on YouTube, GMAC, yeah, it really is. These two are they're pretty even. Both of them's making some, missing some. Yeah, it gets a little tough to watch sometimes because they they both have run out potential at most any time. Uses all the pocket, leaves himself pretty close to straight in on the 10 ball. Now it's back to a tie game. 7-all. Giving another little shout out to the Facebook group or page, Women in Pool. If you haven't already found that page, go look it up. Watch some of this podcast. You will not be disappointed. Some phenomenal players that go on there, talk a lot about the game, some strategy, some thoughts. A whole lot of knowledge being passed over there. Marvin break. Couple of balls down. Scott, that was 11-9. It's actually down at the, and it may not show up on like all devices, but Kaylee won the first set 11-9. And this is the second set here. Nothing wrong with that shot. It's right back down. Plenty of room to do it. Just got to be smart enough to play it. Taking a quick second to move that template out of the way. Yeah, Scott, it was it was a nice finish for her. And not it's even tough to call it unpredictable now. Obviously, Marvin is a phenomenal shot. Anybody that knows him knows how well he can play. Even that Fargo at 650 is could be considered a little on the low side for him, knowing the way that he plays. Kaylee warmed up through, I'd say, the first half, first 3/4 of that match, and then she started catching a gear, and that went right on through to the beginning of this particular match. But it's it will always be fun to watch the two of them shoot. Kaylee taking a good close look at this one. She knows that she can either try to draw it and force it one rail and back over. She can go up and go around. That 8-bar starts to come into play then. So this isn't a gimme. She can play it in the top left. Try to come around the other way. 8-ball could still get in the way that direction. So she's got to hit it like she owns it now. On that side, it's either a tough back cut or a difficult combo. If we look over here, it's gonna. That's I think she has to take the back cut on this one. High ball game and race to 4 now. Can't make too many errors. Yeah, nice try. Marvin's going to come back to the table. Long shot. Not too big of a cut, but still a lot of distance up there. solid shot. Go around 3 rails again. Just the one. Right. Makeable. Right. Marvin goes in the lead. 8-7. Still nice shooting from both of them. Quick shout out once again for Miss Gloria Jean, and thank you for supporting our page and joining up with us on sponsorship. We always appreciate it. If you haven't already found the Ride 9 Tourist page, RT9T, they have some great tournaments on there. Even starting some regional tournaments that are definitely worth checking out. Marvin saying time for a little defensive play, and that's a pretty good one. She's gonna have to a little right to come back over for this one. It's the 9 ball out. Doesn't matter if it scratches. A 2 ball doesn't. Well, basically, I guess it does have a. We'll look here in just a second. I believe it does have a full pocket. Marvin's going the other way. Yeah, it's open too. Little bit of struggles. Scott, tomorrow the match is actually going to be at 5. I'll throw whenever they get done with this game, I'll throw the flyer up. That is a race to 30 starting at 5 Eastern, for those that are not on the East Coast. And Travis, who won the first set? Okay, I get to harass you since I know you pretty well. Look at the bottom. If your phone's cutting it off, I'll go ahead and tell you it's Kaylee won the first set 11-9. I'm sure she wants these back to back. And hey, Miss Gloria, thanks for joining us. Looking forward to you joining the conversation tomorrow. We don't do too much of the remote commentary. I think the last time that we did it was actually Mr. Jeremy Jones. So, but we know that you're better than he is. So. No problem, Travis. You know I'm going to give you a hard time. Only every chance I get. Scott, I would imagine so. There's no guarantee it was a 2-game minimum, but them leaving it 1-1 if it was to tie up after this, that's a tough call. Whenever Kaylee and Evan did the same thing last time they did play a third set, I would imagine it's going to be the same here. So 400 in the middle on each set. So Kaylee's up a couple $100. Marvin wants it back. Kaylee's going to make him earn it. Tie ball game, 8-8. And Scott, for us here, typically when somebody says it's a minimum 2 sets, it's because it's going to be a race to 3. Or best of 3, excuse me. The cue ball was sitting good there for a minute. Plugged that one nice and gets a little bit of a kick, runs it down table and pulls it away from the 1 ball. Still got a hit on it. Tough to tell from this angle if it's enough to be able to make it past that 7 ball. So she might just go ahead and play a little bit more defensive on this shot. How much is that 1 ball going to run? All right. That's not a terrible shot. Marvin's going to have to earn it to stay at the table. And Marvin's doing the smart thing. All right, does open up the table for Marvin coming back to it. All he has to do is concentrate on the 1. 2 balls, a bit of a duck. Uses the whole pocket. But again, that 2 sitting right there waiting for him. So I see Brian said that this is probably going to be it either way. So it might be. I mean, he's sitting in the room with him, so he's definitely hearing the comments better than I am back here. Only thing I can hear sitting over in this room is the same thing you can hear over the top of me. So this, even if Marvin ties, this might be it. Promise you, Marvin doesn't want to get too many of those kind of unlucky rolls. We'll bump the 5 ball and 6 balls waiting. All right, bump, nothing. Should go ahead and play that one fully across. And yes, Gloria, I'm with you. Please share this one out. We'll put that flyer up as soon as this game's over with for tomorrow. It is a true match of women in pool. These are 2 people that, as far as I'm concerned, if you ever want to tell me that I shoot like a girl, I will take that as a compliment. Let me hit my mute button over here. Strong finish. Kaylee takes the lead back 9-8. So race is now 2-3. Yes, the bet for tomorrow, and I totally forgot. I apologize. I totally forgot to put the banner up. I was trying to catch up on the Facebook comments over here. Make sure that I get it after this one, since that's nearing the end. But the bet for tomorrow is 1,000 in the middle. Scott, I'm with you. I'll watch this all night. Only has to watch out. I mean, I don't think she's going to kick it up far enough for the 4 and 6 to come into play. Just get past the 5 ball, let that drift up table. I could even see that 3 going in the side. She's going to go ahead and play it in the corner. Thought she might play a 3 in the side just for the 4 in the other corner, down by where she's standing, but she's got a different game plan ready. I come back a bit. Oh, plenty of room. What am I talking about? Jameson, I think that's I agree with you. I think that's a low number. God, I'm pretty sure the one that needs sleep is probably Brian. I hope he hears that tomorrow too, or whenever he goes back and plays this. She's complaining. I know she doesn't have as much angle as what she would like to have, but still sitting pretty good there. I watch the speed a little bit. She might even try to power it over, but I like just rolling this one up. That's what she was, definitely what she was trying to do. Comes up a little short. Open invitation, Brandon. She's trying to cut that one. Ooh, that was a tough cut all the way down the table, even stretched out with a bridge. Yeah, she's trying to close this one out. Marvin tying it back up, 9-9. Okay, where's my flyer for tomorrow? There it is. Flyer. Yeah, better view it. Tomorrow, Kaylee and Jeannie. 5 p.m. Eastern. Please make sure you come and join us. This is a match you will not want to miss. Two of them are going to be, I'm sure that that's going to be a good match. I'm so looking forward to that one. A little bit of a back cut. 6 might actually help him hold for the 2. Might be pushing past it. Yep, it's going to use it to bump it over. Nice result there. I think, let's see. Yeah, he's just a little bit off angle, which actually means he can use that that side rail. Kind of help him out a little bit. Well, actually, that doesn't look like it goes down in the corner or the side. He's gonna have to think a couple of times on this one. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Tell you when Marvin starts bearing down, he's got such a smooth stroke. Bit of a draw shot. See if he runs this one 2 rails or draws it back over 1 rail. Makes it look easy. Marvin wants his hundos back. Brandon, no, I keep watching this match and they won't let me back in that room where all my drinks are. Really need to have 2 bars, one over here in the booth and one out there for the players. It does look like that one ball has plenty of room, and it does. Wow. Now it's just that was a great shot, except for the leave on the one. And defense. Yep, can't say I saw that defense coming. Everybody gets a roll. It's like some Oprah stuff going on. Tough to see. Oh, nope. That's. Can't tell if that 4 goes there anyway, but she's acting like she's swinging that way, so it must slide by it. Plenty of room. Ouch. No love for a good shot, though. Oh, that's a tough one. Marvin's on the hill, and this is a. Well, I'll stop drinking. Not the optimal place to leave it, but let's see how it works out. Okay, he's got one more chance. Hill. Holy smokes. They're really making a match out of this one. Yeah, that 2-9's laying out there. That one ball looks like it might have that option to lay it over there. She might want to put a little bit more on it. In the middle, it's 400%. So Kaylee got the first set. Ooh. Defense. Wow. Tough defense, too. Holy smokes. He's gonna. Marvin's gonna have to get about as lucky as she did on that one. And Chad, yes. What a hit. Looks overhead because that 2 could not go into either of the corners. But 10 ball can. So she can either try to get below the 2, which is very possible. We'll know from the speed here on what she's planning on doing, and she's going to go for that 2-9 or 2-10. See, it's just a little bit off angle there, but she might have been trying to hide it. Little high, little help from the 7. Nope. And I think that kicked out enough for. Did. Kicked out enough for that 2 ball to be able to make it into the corner. 75 people watching for the end of a really, really great set here. I appreciate every one of you for tuning in. It's a dangerous try. I know why she was trying it, because you can see how the leave looks on the 4-ball. Nothing wrong with that. A little too far. Bag bank. Nice leave on the 4. Kaylee's off and running. Let's see how straight Kaylee gets onto 6-ball. Leaves plenty of angle. We come back right between the 7 and 8. On some bounce. All right. Perfect, no, but very makeable. Plays that cue ball out there and gives her some room for the 8-ball. Nice. Set up shot. She got over a touch more than she wanted to. She might play the longer 10-ball instead of flirting with that side pocket. Nicely done. These two are making my palms sweat. Nice shot. Kaylee takes on the second set after double hill. That was, what a way to finish. Mark that up for it there. Kaylee gets the first set 11-9, second set 11-10. Really, really good shooting. Great match all the way around. And it definitely looks like they are done. If by chance something happens, I'll let you know. Yeah, she's just shooting around a little bit now. So we'll go ahead and close this one out. Again, to kind of go down the list, want to say thank you to the ones that are supporting us, besides obviously all of you. The Gloria Jean Ride the 9 Tour. Appreciate everything that you've done and are continuing to do for us. Women in Pool, we're going to see more about that one tomorrow. I mean, how good do these people shoot? I mean, that's phenomenal. The sponsors of Kaylee, TSP, and Iron City Billiards, thank you for supporting somebody that I consider a good friend of mine. Dominic Dunn, I mean, you've supported us for a long time now and always appreciated it. Precision Billiards and that tournament that's coming up. I hope that tournament is a huge success. If I can actually get a little bit of a break that weekend, I might come up and join myself. I might get slaughtered. That's okay. I'm used to that. Be nice to meet everybody over there regardless. So once again, this is Alan Ellison from Billiard Livestream. Thank you everyone for joining in. We had a really good participation here. I hope to see twice this many tomorrow for one of the matches that has the potential for being the best that we have ever shown. So please, by all means, share it out, let people know. As always, if there's anything that we can do, if you want to get a match out here, you let me know and we'll see if we can set it up. Thank you, everyone, and we will see y'all soon.